I am so excited to be able to test this new Athena H2 water ionizer. It is really state-of-the-art. It's an upgrade. This is the H2 right here in the middle. Over here on the right is the Athena water ionizer, the original Athena or upgraded Athena. But now this is so upgraded they just changed the name of it, Athena H2. Mainly it's got a lot of new features. I'll talk about that as we go along. I'm going to also be doing a lot of comparison testing today, so do watch the entire video and also look at the blog post because that'll tell you a lot. Now this next ionizer down the line is the Nexus Smart7P, and very popular and well-functioning one. Right behind it is the Vesta GL, which, that is a very popular ionizer. Behind that is the Enagic SD501, and at the very, very end is the Tyent water ionizer. So we're going to be testing all those water ionizers, one after the other. We'll start with the Athena H2. And I'll probably interject things about the features as we go. I just want to get started. Okay, so one of the features of the Athena H2 is, and I think it's a fantastic feature actually, is the fact that it has 5 different alkaline drinking levels, and the first one is a 7.5 pH drinking level. Most water ionizers start their alkaline drinking level at 8.5 pH, or thereabouts. It does depend on your source water. I'm going to move this up while I'm talking. But anyway, that's a very good feature, and I really do know a lot of people that can use that level. They just don't, their bodies just can't acclimate. This is 8.5 or level 2. Okay, and then the third level. And another feature that this has is it auto adjusts to your water, and just auto adjusts the power to ensure that you've got the maximum of antioxidants going into your water. It's a patented process that they use, having to do with using direct current instead of alternating current. It's quite technical, and it's patented. Very advanced. So anyway, it really is an advanced ionizer. Okay, so that was level 4. So now the last level is level 5, which says 10.0 on the screen. Like I said, it does depend on source water though. All right, so and we'll test the pH of all these because my source water comes in pretty alkaline, so those aren't going to be true readings. Okay, I'm going to start with the ORP, and just over here at level 1, I'll kind of redirect my camera. I've got the ORP probe in level 1, and it looks like it was on the right reading. I accidentally messed it up. So I think it's about a negative, like 290-ish. So I'm sorry about messing it up. All right, and these probes are just so sensitive. All right, I'm going to move it over to level 2, and that just jumps right up. And really, at that first level, it was just an amazing amount of antioxidants for the first level. And this is like going right up over negative 700. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to say it probably might even go up to negative 800. Jesus. So I'm going to probably just call it at negative 750. Okay, and then the next one, wow, it's just jumping right on up there. So this is like level 3 and negative 817, negative 818. And just making predictable jumps right on up there. And level 4, going up to like a negative 840-ish. All right, now this is the highest level, and really probably, you know, alkaline-wise too high to drink for most people. I mean, 99% of the people. But, you know, there might be 1% that does drink at that level. So for those people, it really doesn't seem to have jumped up much in the antioxidants. So actually it didn't jump up at all. All right, so that's the ORP readings. Really good readings. And now I'm going to do the pH. Okay. So, hold on one second. I have to clean my pH meter for a sec. Make sure I'm reading this accurately. Okay. Say, looks, I would assume it'd get higher than this. You know, because my source water does come in, you know, fairly high. So, like a 7 point. Yeah, that's, and this actually is a predictable amount of pH, like probably about an 8 pH for St. Louis to get with this machine. I'm just going to say 8. Yeah, there you go. All right, and then this one, level 2. Wow, it just goes right on up to 9.4. All right, level 3. Whoa, goes up to like 10.5, 6. Level 4, going on up to like 11.4. And then level 5, the final level, like about 11.6. Okay, so those are all actually really, you know, a good range of pH, and you know, it would typify good pH levels for people to get introduced and then move on up to the higher levels. On this particular testing, it's showing maybe level 4 might be a tad too high for most people to drink too. But, you know, some people will. I will. I will probably drink it at level 4. All right, so let's go on to our next test, which will be the one on the right, which is the Jupiter Athena. And that is the machine that I've been using for many years. It's, you know, really a I think a mainstay. And I'll go ahead and start pouring now from that. Now all the other ionizers are going to have 4 or fewer drinking levels, and this one is level 1 out of 4 levels. And I'll say that probably level 3 would be the highest that somebody would drink at. And this one is level 2 now. And then level 3. Okay. Level 4. Okay, so now let me start with the antioxidants. Okay. All right, well, so level 1 is like really high. It's like a negative 530, negative 550 probably. And so that's probably the equivalent of level 2 on the Athena H2. And then this is level 2 on the Athena. And, you know, equivalent to level 3 on the Athena H2. Looks like a negative 800. And these are just, you know, really, I should just go up on the rooftops and shout out these numbers because these are really great. All right, and then level 3. What's that about? Negative 830-ish. We'll call it negative 800. Try to get it to be an even number. All right, and then level 4. I'd probably go on up to 800, negative 850 or so. No, negative 845. It's going to make me do some difficult math. All right, so that's the antioxidants. Those are really good numbers. Excellent. I mean, you know, just amazing probably is more like it. All right, now the pH. Okay, so looks like somewhere, this is level 1. So probably maybe 8.5, which is, you know, about right. 8.6. And then the pH of level 2, like 9.9, 10. pH of level 3, 10.9 or 11. And then the pH of level 4, like 11.7. So, you know, those are really great numbers. I do have to say that I do have the Athena programmed on the highest settings. You can program it down lower than that. So there is that capability simply by pushing this purified button and holding it, and you can see that's on level 6. And you can put it down to level 5 or 4 or 3. I just have it up on 6. I prefer that. And, you know, it's just an easy little push button thing, and you can arrange it so that especially when you're grooving in to ionized water, or you're going from one level to another and the jump is just too high, you can have a little bit of playroom in there to adjust it. Okay, well, that was actually really the Athena water ionizer is just an amazing machine. So it's kind of, you know, in my opinion, it's not. They're about equal machines for functionality, except for the fact that the Athena H2 has that function of the 7.5 pH. I think that's very significant. A lot of people will get this machine, the Athena for instance, and they're like, oh, you know, I'm detoxing too fast and blah, blah, blah. I just can't, you know, you know, and this would save them a lot of, you know, hassle to have that little bit lower introductory level. And some people will just stay at that level, which would be fine. You can see that the antioxidants at that level were fantastic. So, yeah, why not? I just cannot believe how excited I am about that feature. But another couple of features I'm really excited about with the Athena H2 is the state-of-the-art electronics. Amazing. Just unparalleled electronics that are going into the Athena H2. Mainly it's brand new, but it's using the latest technology in electronics so that you know, you are just not getting yesteryear's model at all. Of course, this is the latest model. All right, so anyway, the next one we're going to test on down the line is the Nexus Smart. Sorry if I'm talking too much, but you know, it is kind of exciting. All right, I'm trying to go a little slower, you know, like a little faster testing, less talking, so that we can make a reasonable length video. And, you know, I mean, I could always split it into 2 videos, but I like to, you know, show a video all at one. All right, so this is level 1. Let me bring my cups over here. Yeah, this Smart7P is the second newest model, really. It uses really advanced technology as well. Very, very advanced SMPS and, you know, continuous cleaning, all that. It's, all these 3 Athena, the Athena, the Athena H2, and the Smart, all use DARC, which stands for double automatic continuous cleaning, or dual automatic continuous cleaning. And it virtually, you will not see the machine stop you and say it cleans itself now, or whatever message. It won't do that because it's continuously cleaning as you're pouring. And that means that the plates are going to stay pristine clean at all times, which you should definitely read my blog post about, because that has everything to do with the longevity of your machine and how well it will function and give you the best antioxidants in your water all the way up into the future. All right, so we'll start with the antioxidants, or the ORP, and this is level 1. So like just really fantastic. So and again, this is equivalent to level 2 of the Athena H2. So like a negative 400. Might even be negative 500. Looks like it will be. So, and this is, you know, just like exciting. All right, negative 500. And then level 2 goes on up from there, nicely and predictably, to about a negative 560, I think. Okay, so I'll just say maybe a negative 570. Okay, and then level 3, whew, jumping right up there, negative 800, oh my goodness, 27, 830. And that's amazing to me. I'm like, geez. Well, you do have to look at that pH. What's the pH output here? And, you know, compare that too. And that's why you have to really look at the whole video. And you also have to look at my blog post, because I'll analyze it all for you and make it easy to absorb the information. All right, so negative 850 on that. Okay, well, I mean, so far, I mean, we are batting 1,000 on great machines here. So let's do the pH. Okay. All right, so looks like .8 ish, or 7.9, and level 2 like 8.9, and level 3, oh, that's where the jump was, goes right up to like a 10.7, 8, and then level 4 going up to like a 11.5 or 6. Okay, So, yeah, those are all, like, you know, but, you know, it's really hard to really even compare. I will say, so far, if you bought any of these machines, you're a genius for buying good machines. So they're just exciting. All right, so the next one is the Vesta GL, and this is a great ionizer. It actually has quite a flow rate, and you know, a lot of people use this somewhat semi-commercially. You know, in other words, like in a doctor office or, you know, health club. Now. Oops, wait a minute. That's level 3. I want it to go on level 1. Yeah, so, yeah, it really just is a good, fast flowing ionizer with truly great filtration. I mean, and one thing about like the Athena H2 and the Vesta GL is your filter choices are amazing. So they might be otherwise, you know, similar, but you're getting like 99.9999% of even pharmaceuticals out of your water. You know, to me is worth a lot. So yeah, even, you know, anyway, whatever. I'm not going to go on and on talking too much. There's the 4 levels, and I'll start with the antioxidants. Okay. Really, you know, level 1 is not particularly coming in high. I mean, it's not coming in antioxidants. That's oxidation. Let me check. Level 2. Like a negative 115. Not particular. Oh, okay. So we made a big jump here. Level 3. You know, it's probably has to do with the programming of the ionizer. I do have the first 2 levels programmed a little lightly, so I probably need to change that. But this is really good, like a negative 700 or negative 800 for level 3. And level 4. Okay, so like a negative, probably negative 850, I'm going to guess. Yeah, these programmable machines are nice because you can go in and you can fine tune and whatnot. But then, you know, I don't know, sometimes you know, you don't get as good ORP when you fine tune down too low, which is a good feature of the Athena H2, and it's allowing you to get that great ORP at that very, very low pH level, which is very rare to be able to do. All right, so a negative 840 on that. Those are good numbers. Okay, now let's do the pH. So it looks like really the pH on that level 1 is set, you know, a little on the low side, like 7.1. And level 2, 7.9, 8.0. And then we're making our big jump. So yeah, I can see that program I mean, should be shifted just a bit, but it's fairly easy to do. 10.5, and then the final one, level 4, going up to like 11.4. Good. Yeah, good numbers. All right, so that's the Vesta. Next one down the line is the SD501. You probably can't see it that well, but it is. And let me get my flow going to it. The last two ionizers in my group don't have flow control knobs, so it does make it a tiny bit trickier for me to include these ionizers in my testing. But anyway, I just put an external flow control onto it, which works. Low. And just slow it down a little bit. All right, this is level 1, or Kangen water 8.5 it's called. Actually, I think I'm going to slow that down just a tiny bit more. Hold on. If you try to slow down too much, the machine won't let you. So I think I can get away with that. All right, so that's Kangen water 8.5. Then go up. So this is Kangen water 9.0. And one. I have the volume on very low, so you might not be able to hear that. It said Kangen water 9.5. Yeah. Okay, so we'll start with the antioxidants. Second. Okay. So this is for level 1, like about negative looks like about a negative 15 or 20. We'll call it negative, 120. See if it goes higher. Negative 1. I'll just call it negative 150, I think. I'll just call it negative 145. Well, whatever, negative 144. Okay, and then for the level 2, like a negative 235, and then a level 3. It's probably going to get up into the negative 400s. That's, maybe mid negative 400s. Like a negative 450, I'll say. Okay, well, those aren't bad numbers. Let's see what the pH is. They're not bad numbers at all, but let's see what, compared to these other ionizers that are half the price, it just is a no-brainer, I think. At least I like to inform people of this. Hold on, I have to clean the pH meter. 1 second. Okay. Okay. So that level 1, I like about a 8.5, 8.6. And level 2, like about a 10.4 or 5. And level 3, like about 11.5. Yeah, I mean, so that's actually a pretty good range of pH. You can tell it's ionizing. The antioxidants are good. I mean, I'll definitely say they're good. You know, they're just not as good as the other machines we've tested so far. So, you know, anyway, there you go. All right. Next one down the line is the Tyent. And I'm going to go ahead and just collect from the Tyent. All right. So, now there are different Tyent machines. This particular one has 7 plates. This is my preferred of the 3 Tyent models. I've tested the 9 plate and the 11 plate. You can see those tests on my various blog posts. When I tested the 11 plate, I was just so excited to be able to test it, and I think I even tested it at a 13 plate one, but that might have been a different company. But anyway, I found out literally that the more plates actually made worse ionization, or I mean, you're just wasting money. It just didn't make better ionization, basically. So that's when it was a disappointment, for sure. All right, so I'm going to put it on the turbo mode, which is, I suppose, what you would call level 4 of a Tyent machine. And since they don't add any solution to it, I suppose a person could drink out of it. Although that would be an extremely annoying procedure to have to push and hold that button and hear all that noise while you're pouring. But, you know, I suppose you could. So I'll go ahead and test it. All right, now start with the antioxidants. It looks like light. Of course, you know, level 1 is typically a light ionization. So like about a negative 45, probably a negative 50. Or maybe not, like a negative 46. All right, and then level 2 is jumping right up there. Like probably a negative 500, I'm going to guess. Okay, and level 3, jumping right up there. Probably like a negative 650, just by looking at how fast it's going. And these are actually not bad numbers. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad machine. Like I said, this is my favorite of the 3 Tyents. I don't even think they sell it, though, anymore. You know, unfortunately. Somehow the company is a newer manufacturer that does not seem to understand electronics as well as the other, like the Jupiter company is much better understanding of efficiency in electronics. Okay, so now here we've got about a negative 730 or maybe negative 740 ORP. Okay. All right, so that's the antioxidants, or the ORP, which stands for oxidation reduction potential. And just another, synonym for antioxidant. All right, so here is pH. Oops, I need to clean the meter, sorry. Probably forgetting that. So So this is at level 1. Yeah, it seems to be, coming in at a fairly low pH for level, for level 1, like a 7.4 pH. Okay, so then level 2 also appears fairly low pH, like a 7.6. And level 3 looks like probably about a 9.0. And then, level 4. This is the turbo mode. Yeah, it's just kind of interesting. It does not seem to be having as wide of a range, high of a range of pH than what I would expect. So 10.3. So okay. Those are not bad numbers, though. All appropriate for drinking, in my opinion. Although I would, like I said, would think that turbo mode would be annoying to listen to. Okay, so that's the testing, and yeah, thank you very much. Go to my blog, and you'll see all the rest of the information. Thank you.